As I can see, Roy Humphries, plenty of people in this Norfolk, UK, I, Suffolk, Yaxley, all full of mad monster lies, bogus diagnosis and death threats. Only will pay to make you disappear. Plenty of people who'll do other people's dirty work, and others who'll do anything for money, drugs and alcohol. That was interesting too. In the past, did have Gary Mitchell staying with me. He had a big fallout with Roy Humphries apparently, and Gary Mitchell claimed that Roy Humphries owed him money, so wouldn't pay him. So according to Gary Mitchell, don't know if it's true or not, he claims he went and put 16 windscreens out at Roy Humphries with a sledgehammer. And there was talk of a contract, a hit on Gary Mitchell. Again, he was staying with me. And I was coming over here with the dogs, just got on the corner to Victoria Road from Stuston Road. I was coming here over the common, and this silver Peugeot did pull up. Two men from the Smokes in suits on a Friday night stopped and asked me the way to Roy Humphries. Really did look like a hit. So he did phone the police, said if you don't want to shoot out in this tonight, you better go and check out who these two men are. Out of the Smoke, London, looking for Roy Humphries. There's all these big rumours going around, and there's a contract, a hit on Gary Mitchell, who's staying with me. Again, no sombre, autonomy of a crime, no woolly hat, serial killer here. Where there was a serial rapist in France riding round in a silver Peugeot, unchecked for over 30 years, based on actual events. Many women and young girls sexually abused and raped. And I did see the police go by, turn up towards the direction of I, and then not long after that the police were knocking on my door, came to search the house for automatic weapons the following morning. So I said, well, you can come in, you're welcome to search the place. I've got an automatic toaster with 2 rounds in. I've got a semi-automatic washing machine that is fully loaded. Just watch out the soap suds don't cover you. So again, that is always the name of the game. There are always those who'll do other people's dirty work, and there are always those who will set you up. And then Gary Mitchell, he done a very silly thing. I don't know all the details in that. Apparently he hired a prostitute to threaten his ex, who wouldn't let him see his son, and the lady of the night went too far and almost slit his ex-partner's throat. Again, he wouldn't let him see his son, and so he's been in prison ever since. So when people, again, did do a video earlier, Grand Swick Crown Chicken Managers, Garth, Scott and Deborah, Tricky Ricky Martin, big police SS collaboration, real cutting room jigsaw trap, certainly get your throat slit like a chicken's neck. And it was a good crime drama in the line of duty, where 2 people did get their throats slit. One was an undercover police officer. And I certainly know who H is. See Prince Harry the Spare for details. Again, his high royal blue crime, blue murder. Certainly not mine. And not me leaving the body of a 17-year-old sex trafficked gal on the Royal Sandringham Estate killing fields, late Prince Philip's favourite hunting area. See Prince Harry the Spare for details. So, as always, plenty of high crimes, Jack the Ripper crimes, and certainly not mine. We're going out of focus now, but you do have to keep focused. I certainly can see through 7 monster lies and 7 bogus diagnoses that some people want everyone to believe are true, to get me boxed up, locked up, or done in, disappeared one way or another. And some frames and fixes really do go Steve right to the top. And again in the line of duty, breaking every Home Office guideline for a person under arrest, fabricating evidence, making evidence disappear, completely perverting the course of justice, physical assault, false imprisonment, 2 blatant lies from a police inspector, far bigger than Plebgate, all in the line of duty. That was interesting too. The IPCC, Independent Police Complaints Commission, did take up my case, even used the word framed, which went before Stuart Craig at the Norfolk Bacon SS, Windsor Gestapo, Police Plebs Headquarters, the Professional Standards Department. I would call the unprofessional Police Cover-Up Department, who wouldn't even register the complaint, again not about money, just rattling their big Black Panther serial killer cage. Mandy Liddon was backing me 100%, knew I was telling the truth, but the case was closed down. Even my Steve right to appeal was blocked, and when I tried to get hold of Mandy Liddon, she had been removed. I could only get hold of Helen Anderson, who informed me that my case had been closed. And again, even my Steve right to appeal was blocked. And then it came out about the IPCC, and again, in the Big Dis Norfolk UK, Black Box, Serial Killer Frame Fix Assassination, Africa, Dis, Norwich and Sandringham. One big smoke and mirrors, cloak and dagger, assassination. Too many big names would have come out of the big black hat, so it was one big cover-up. And then it came out how the IPCC were covering up all the child abuse that was going on in the UK's Devil Island children's homes, in England, Wales, Northern Ireland and on Jersey. And the IPCC, in their defence, claimed that a lot of people who work for them are ex-police and will look after the Freemason fraternal interests and cover up cases, but it all came out, especially about all the abuse in Wales at the time. So big cover-ups in high places and plenty of high crimes, Jack the Ripper crimes, and certainly not mine. And the Independent Office of Police Conduct also took up my case and again submitted it to Norfolk Bacon SS, Windsor Gestapo, Police Plebs Headquarters, the unprofessional Police Cover-Up Department, meant to be the Professional Standards Department. And I was meant to receive a reply within 1 month, and that was over a year ago. Because again, all they have is SIP 0 silch nil, a whole lot of nothing. And they certainly do not have a royal flush. They've got 4 jokers, one big monster con, monster bluff, one big porcupine serial killer lie. Again, they want everyone to believe is true, but never the case 39 on all accounts. Africa, Dis, Norwich and Sandringham. So it's always a bit of a tough call when it's people all in positions of power, authority and influence, and they are the ones setting you up with the biggest monster lies and the biggest bogus diagnosis to get you done in or boxed up, locked up, throw away the key. And why can some people get away with frames and fixes, switches, monster lies, bogus diagnosis, assassination, misconduct in public office? Why? Because they can, because they're above the law, untouchable, and again now high royal blue crimes, blue murders, certainly not mine. An interest was coming out regarding the national inquiry into the grooming gangs, 50 towns and cities. So there are plenty of grooming gangs in high places. They're high crimes, blue murder, certainly not mine. Someone's on the hotline. Anyhow, God bless, take care. And again, worth mentioning too, it has all come out with the grooming gangs. Hey, Keir Starmer, number 10, the Labour Party, wanted to cover all that up. Labour votes were more important, and thousands of victims of the worst horrendous sexual assaults, rape and gang rape. And how councils, social workers, even the police, some of the police were complicit and involved with the grooming gangs also. So again, there are plenty of grooming gangs in high places. They're high royal blue crime, blue murder. Certainly not mine. Anyhow, God bless, take care.